Colts do.
Great team win, baby!
Lobs it way downfield, intercepted, coming forward and making the INT for the Colts in the back end.
To see the Colts win Super Bowl.
Hey, win on three. 1, 2, 3, win!
The Colts have been, it's been put out by Terrion Arnold's lawyer during a Zoom deposition that the Colts are interested in bringing in Terrion Arnold. He got released from the Lions. He's a 23-year-old, and he was arrested on felony charges, kidnapping, and armed robbery. So based on the report that I read, it appears like he and a couple of his friends got robbed for their jewelry and some money. Now, let me see if I can actually find a little bit more. In February, Arnold, this is from CBS Sports. In February, Arnold and some of his friends were robbed during a stay in Largo, Florida. Multiple items were allegedly stolen, including $100,000 in cash and an $80,000 necklace. Police were called, and the group reported more than $250,000 in property losses. The group then decided to take matters into their own hands and gathered 3 men they believed were responsible for the robbery. Those 3 men, who were actually apparently innocent of robbing Arnold and his friends, were allegedly jumped, pistol whipped, held at gunpoint, and had personal property taken. Arnold was not present for the assault, but police say he was able to watch what happened via a live stream. Investigators now claim that Arnold was a primary conspirator. So, based on what we've heard, based on the charges and what they're accusing him of, the idea that Chris Ballard would still kind of be interested and kind of sniffing around him, it makes sense when you know what the NFL is about. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I've had, my eyes, locked in on what the Lions are doing defensively. I know the Lions have been a great team the last 3 to 5 years, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know that their pass defense was elite. Now, I remember Terrion Arnold from Alabama, and I know he played well there. I'm not exactly sure how well he played in the NFL. I'm not going to lie and sit here and say that I do. But when you know about the NFL, they really don't care what you do off the field if you produce on the field. And the fact that the Colts and multiple other teams have inquired about his services after being released and charged with multiple felonies, that tells me that this player is still good. Now, what surprises me is that Chris Ballard would do this after the Isaiah Rodgers situation, where he released Isaiah Rodgers for gambling on our team to win. So I don't know how he's going to be able to justify, if he can, I don't know how he's going to be able to justify bringing Terrion Arnold into our locker room while, on the other hand, telling Isaiah Rodgers he has to go. I just don't know where Terrion Arnold honestly fits with this team, right? Sauce Gardner, cornerback 1. Javarius Ward, cornerback 1B. Then you got Justin Wally, who you spent a high draft pick on, who was the starter before he got hurt. And then you have Mekhi Blackmon, who is a productive player who got a lot of experience last year. And then Cam Mitchell. So it's like, does Terrion Arnold come in and supplant Justin Wally? Does he come in and become cornerback 4 in the dime package? You can get him. You can get him for cheap. Terrion Arnold would be an open box special where it's just like, hey, this guy's getting paid next to nothing and he is good. So most teams in the NFL, if you can get high production with low cost, that's the best thing that you want to have, because a lot of teams, that's why teams are always looking for a great quarterback to perform on that rookie contract. Because if they can produce while they're cheap, then you can spend more money elsewhere. Because once you have to pay that quarterback, now it's like, okay, now we can't spend too much on another wide receiver, another defensive weapon. So you want that small cost with high production. And apparently that's what Terrion Arnold could give the Colts. Now, do I want him on the team? I'm fine with it. He seems like a little bit of a, loose cannon, irresponsible, to go out there and try to rob people that you thought robbed you was kind of extremely immature and incredibly dangerous. Like, he could have been killed, his friends could have been killed, the people that they allegedly robbed could have been seriously injured and killed. It's just not good judgment. But when it comes down to it, when it comes to the NFL, it's all about, can you produce on the field? And as long as you're doing that, as long as teams think you can do that, they will give you another chance. And I think Terrion Arnold is going to get another chance. I have a hard time seeing Chris Ballard sitting, having a press conference trying to explain this. Even going to Carly Ursay-Gordon, how do you explain this to her after you released Isaiah Rodgers for just gambling? Gambling on the Colts. Gambling on the Colts to win. Like, you're talking about both sides of your mouth. So, like I said, I think Terrion Arnold will play in the NFL again. I just don't think he plays for the Colts. So let me know in the comments, do you guys think we should bring him in? And how do you guys feel about my assertion that the Colts will have a top 10 pass defense? Let me know in the comments so we can talk about it, and I'll see you on the next one. Go Colts.
COLTure.